Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sree Iyer. This is a special transmission because I felt there was an urgent need to share with you what the latest press conference by Annamalai's contents were, because it impacts directly me and many other journalists who are believed to be under tapping by the Tamil Nadu police, especially the intelligence. To understand this thing a little bit more, first I want to play a very short 1-minute short that I released at 8 a.m. today. Annamalai's press conference is at 10:30, something like that. I mean, it just finished and I'm right back online to talk to you about it. So I'm just going to play this 1-minute short first. Just watch this.
Become a battle royale. In 2021, in the assembly elections, the ADMK swept the Congo belt, complete. 10 out of 10, they got it. And this was to try and show that EPS had full control in the Congo belt region. After that, the municipal elections came. And it is believed that DMK spent close to 17,500 rupees per voter in order to wrest control of the Kovai Municipal Corporation. They just wanted to prove a point that they can and will win in Coimbatore. Who made that happen? Sendil Balaji, the man who's cooling his heels in prison right now. Well, the same way now it is possible that Annamalai has said, okay, I'll stand in the same constituency, not pay a single paisa and win. And I'll prove it to you that it is always the nationalism that flows freely through the veins of Coimbatore.
So that was my shorts about 2 hours ago. And in the press conference, Annamalai alleged the following. He said that the Tamil Nadu police unit is tapping his phone, his wife's phone, his family's phones, his friends' phones, as well as several journalists who are covering the election. Why do they need to know all this stuff? His allegation is that the information is being passed on by the IG intelligence of Tamil Nadu to 𝗣𝗬𝗄𝗏 𝗏𝗏, who is the son of 𝗣𝗏 𝗏𝗏 MP. 𝗣𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏 is the IT cell head of DMK today. And in turn, 𝗣𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏 is passing it on to Sendil Balaji. And Annamalai wonders how Sendil Balaji sitting in prison can work wonders in order for the DMK to win in Coimbatore, or at least scuttle the candidacy of Annamalai. I told you, right, these rascals will use any trick in the book to try and do something so that Annamalai does not get elected this time. So this is a real fantastic battle that is taking shape. He also made one other serious allegation. He said that under the TRS regime, that is Mr. K. Chandrasekhar Rao, they were tapping 250,000 phones, cell phones. And after the regime ended and now the Congress is in power, the IG intelligence of that period is currently hiding in the United States, and that people below him, many of them have been arrested. And he promised that after 2024, the same fate is going to fall on some of the some of the intelligence bureau officials who are now following DMK's diktat. This is against the rules, because what you have to do is, if you have to tap someone's phone, you have to get a magistrate's okay. And this is my limited understanding of the law, and I'm not a lawyer. And if you have to do all that stuff, then you need to have a case that warrants phone tapping. So politicians' phones being tapped is absolutely a no-no, and worse when you start tapping journalists. I mean, I don't talk to Annamalai in person, but I do talk to many other journalists, and many of them in turn talk to Annamalai. So does that mean that I should think that my phone is being tapped from the United States? See, they are crossing boundaries then, because I have, as an American citizen, and I also I'm a member of the United States Press Association. This is a violation of my fundamental right. Anyway, let's not go there. I suspect that India, China, as well as the United States tap into my cell phone. So I don't have any secrets, guys. It doesn't matter. Tap away. Because I feel some odd behavior in my phone sometimes. That's what makes me think like that. Whatever it is, what we have now is a situation where phone tapping is rampant across states. And I need to tell you this. I had this information many months ago So when Pegasus had become a big scandal, that they were saying that, the opposition was saying, oh, Rahul Modi administration is tapping everybody's phone, Pegasus has been ordered. Guess what? Along with the central government, 6 state governments also got their own copy of Pegasus. 6. Because without a software like Pegasus, you cannot tap phones, because Pegasus is one such thing that it bypasses even the encryptions, including iPhone, Android, you name the phone, they bypass it and they can give you the raw content. Because whatever, let's say there's an encrypted phone. I'm just going to diverge into technology for just a moment. Let's say you have a phone, and in the phone you are encrypting, like WhatsApp conversation, right? So what you think is that because a conversation is encrypted, therefore somebody in the middle who's listening in cannot get the gist of the conversation. But the way Pegasus worked was it planted some software on your phone, and that bypassed your encryption even before it hits encryption, right from your source, like your microphone, like your Bluetooth microphone. That is unencrypted. It picks it up from there. That was what was Pegasus. That's what made it so potent. So anyway, so these are all possibilities. How does this affect the common man is a moot point, but it did rattle a lot of the journalists who were not expecting that their phones would be tapped just because the government is suspecting. I also had this suspicion, why is the Modi government going so hard against Kavitha Rao as well as the Aam Party? In both these cases, I suspect that what we are seeing is just a drop in the bucket being, it's a huge bucket. There are lots of things that laws have been contravened. Did you notice that KCR has not said a word about his daughter's arrest, except for that KTR, combusting in right when the arrest was happening? Even he has not opened his mouth. And he has gone back and saying that chanting Ram does not give you jobs, it does not fill your stomach. Needless, thoughtless remarks. These people, I don't know. KTR I thought he was a smart fellow. I mean, he has worked in the United States, I believe, and I would expect him to have some basic intelligence. Sometimes he comes across as quite erudite, but anyway, this is very sad what is happening. But this is all we have right now. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer that. So do follow that press conference from Annamalai, because there are going to be rebuttals and other stuff. DMK ecosystem is really rattled. What they did was very wrong. In fact, the intelligence chief is not supposed to share information to anybody other than the chief minister. And this was again stated by Annamalai in a different conversation. That's how I know. I mean, I'm not, I don't know how the rules of procedures are, but intelligence information is supposed to be shared only with the chief minister. What Annamalai is alleging is that information got shared with the IT cell chief, TRB Raja, who is the son of TR Balu. Now, Raja in turn seems to have taken that information and conveyed it to Sendil Balaji. I mean, as if this guy can work magic sitting in the prison, and the money itself is now being made difficult to get hold of. I don't know. Also, you may want to watch last night's interview with Bala Gautam, because he is giving us information from the ground as to how much money has already been given to people. So there is a different strategy that DMK is using, because they are probably concerned that if they bring the money hours before the election, that the flying squads will catch them. Clearly, there's a plan with which the Modi government is moving. I think they are targeting Tamil Nadu because they want to teach DMK a lesson that they will never forget. Whether it is DMK or ADMK, they all play the same game, guys. So there is something bigger happening, and I think we should all be happy that we get to know all these things as and when they happen, which is why I decided to go monologue at this time and this hour. So that's all I have right now. There is no other question. You guys don't have any questions here, I don't think. If not, then stay tuned. We'll have more information in the evening as and when more things develop. I'll share those with you. We have Professor R. Vaidyanathan coming at 8 p.m. So we'll be talking about many other things, including this. Thank you very much. Namaskar.